the SoulNet theory is something I've discussed a lot on the channel. It's randomly, right? There's no dedicated video to it, but as far as the whole Wes Penray thing goes, there's a lot of garbage information. I'm just going to say it, all right? Now, I think if we go into our afterlife or after Matrix existence, right, and think that we need to go between the holes in the grid or go up to 5D or whatever, those types of situations. Or even another one I have a problem with is those who say, oh, well, I just got to go home. All right, I use my intention to go home. So first thing, with as far as the holes in the grid go, or just turning around and saying, oh, I want to go home. All right. The reason why I have a big problem with those is, first off, what is the grid aspect to all this doing? It's further confirming the Matrix. It's interacting with the view that the only way you can escape is by going through some holes in a grid, when all you need is your intention. That's it, my friends. Your intention is key. You know, be unrelenting. Know that you are a powerful creator being. So instead of interacting with these illusions, because what's going to happen, remember, the Matrix will customize an experience for everybody. And in my opinion, you should say, no customization. I want nothing to do. No customization. Nothing is allowed. Plain and simple. My intention is unrelenting to first have, non-interference, which is shielding, sovereignty, liberation, and then creating my own realm. Applying your intention for all those things. And your own realm, which is outside the Matrix, outside the whole thing. It's your own sovereign area where nothing can infiltrate or bother you, good or bad or indifferent. The point is it's an area you're setting up for you so that you can, for lack of a better word, have time to adjust, to be comfortable and realize your true essence, your memories, your existence, and strengths and weaknesses. Now, just because we're powerful creator beings capable of making sovereign-based decisions doesn't mean that there might not be some sort of flaws that we need to be aware of, right? I think one of those things is just the fact that we're all here, right? I mean, just taking into consideration that we ended up here, whatever the reason was, how, either it's curiosity or, and I think there's something to that, right? Being an eternal being and then also having the ability to experience something like death and not remembering, what your true essence is, that you're an eternal being. Having those things I'm not, obviously from a standpoint of us looking at it today, it seems insane, but think of it in terms of, hey, I'm a powerful creator being and I can go and experience this thing called death where I don't realize that I am that eternal creator being. There may be some interest for us to do something like that. Could be a bunch of different things. Who knows? But the point is don't interact with the system. Don't give it a leg up, even in the smallest way. The other one that I find pretty ridiculous is, just say that you want to go home. All right. Well, if anything, on this channel I've presented over and over and over again is that these experiencers, they think the light is home. They think it is home. They think it's God or source or creator or Jesus or Buddha or Muhammad or their deceased loved ones. But the point is they always think it's home. All right. So what if after you die, you say that, and because of past memory wipes and that your more recent experiences in terms of your existence are related to the overall Matrix system, that to me shows a very, very potential flaw in saying, I want to go home. And that's assuming in the first place that there is a home to even go back to. Take that into consideration too. What if there is no home to go back to? Because home kind of also weasels its way into the God, source, creator type thing. Like, I got to go back to my origin point or something. Well, you know what? The God, source, creator, assuming there is one, is absentee. All right, it's not there. So all these little things, I've seen some just, really, really nasty comments from a few just being know-it-alls, claiming that their memories, they didn't have their memories erased and blah, 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 blah. And all you got to do is say go home and that they've been home multiple times. There's a lot of stuff out there. All right. And just remember, in the comment section, you're going to see all sorts of points of view and everyone's welcome, right? I mean, as long as you're not a jerk and being nasty, all comments are welcome. But at the same time, just be careful, because think about how this could impact you by, home. Well, home is, again, consistently appearing as the destination being the light. And I think that's really, really limited thinking. And again, what if there is no home? What if there is no home? Just do you. Just do your own thing. Don't let others come in and pretend like they're Mr. or Mrs. Know-It-All and that they have the answer. Nobody will ever fully have the answer. And those that make big claims should be even, the red flag should be going off up, down, left, and right. Okay. So just got to put that out there. Just take the sovereign approach, my friends. That's it. Non-interference, shielding, sovereignty, liberation, creating your own realm, using your intention, boom, 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 and just giving yourself the time, quote unquote, to familiarize yourself with you again. That's all. And I think any diversion from that is just kind of silly, because the only thing being presented in that way of thinking is risk. And kind of, again, I'm not saying I have all the answers. I'm saying everything that I talk about here is about minimizing risk, about just doing what you need to do for you and see what the hell happens, right? That's it. So the diversions are endless. They really are. And, Alex Collier is one of them. Wes Penray is one of them. There's a lot of stuff out there on this topic that, in my opinion, is flat out misdirection. Now, whether that's done on purpose or not, that's a whole nother thing. But, and again, I don't pretend to have all the answers. I'm just saying, look at it from a common sense perspective. There are no saviors. There's no interacting with the Matrix or its sensory experiences or wannabe gurus or archetypes. None of this stuff, because the last thing we want to do is interact with the Matrix, inside the Matrix, and think that we're okay when we're still stuck in it, right? It's just not, we've made it this far, right? So why take any chances? That's why, like, my plan is just very, very simple, to the point, and is all about getting the best result possible without any interference or thought process that leads right back into the Matrix way of thinking. We've got to dissolve the Matrix way of thinking and let it all go. Get rid of it. So, so I think that's the best I can say on those things. I think there was maybe one other thing I want to mention related to it, but I can't remember at the moment. But just do you, my friends. Okay, don't let big claimed commenters who say that they have all their memories retained. Come on, let's get real. Okay.